Alrighty, folks. Collective Soul, keeping this rocking here. That was Shine on WRSC. This is 88.7 FM, Elmhurst College Radio. Good Time Sunday. Very glad to be here, folks. And as I promised you guys earlier, we were here live with the band Walsher Clemons. Gentlemen, what is up?
How you doing, sir?
How's it going?
Oh, you know, I'm good. Tired, scared, long, but it's all right. No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what that means. But yeah, so I am here with Frank, Riley, and Pat, correct?
That's correct.
Alrighty. And you guys are 3/5 of Walsher Clemons or 3/4?
3/5.
3/5, okay. Who else is in the band with you guys?
Mike Campo is our drummer,
Okay.
and Craig Irwin is our bassist.
Okay, so then we got drummer and bassist. That'd make you the fiddle player, vocalist, bongo drum.
Yes, sir.
Close.
Okay.
I play steel drums also.
Oh, excellent, excellent. So what do you guys do for the band yourselves?
Well, I'm the singer, Riley Patron. Is my
Okay.
name. This guy here, Frankie. Tell him what you do, Frank.
I play the axe. I'm an axe man.
X-Men.
I am also an axe man.
Okay, very, very nice.
We have dual lead axes.
Yeah, excellent, excellent. Why don't you guys tell me about like where you guys kind of came from as far as how Walsher Clemons came to be?
It all started back in 2007. Can you hear me?
Yeah, checking.
All right, here we go. It all started back in 2007. Frank Manila and myself were in physics class, Mr. Davidsmeyer,
Oh wow.
and the two of us discovered that we both played guitar, and we both like heady jam bands like Fish and DMB. So from there, we just had this chemistry, and
We recruited Mike. He was like the most well-known drummer around our class.
Okay.
the
So we
sickest
got
drummer.
him. We were a trio for a while, and I was playing bass when we first started. We went to college for a year. All ended up back in Chicago after that, and I started playing more guitar, and we got a bass player, and we
Okay.
got Riley singing.
Yep.
So then before Riley came, who was doing lead vocals?
I was.
Okay.
And it was not my best moments, so
Do you do back
good thing we
vocals
got
now,
Riley.
or-
I do some background vocals too. Yeah.
Do you think there'll ever be a time where you're coming in on vocals again, like as like a dual, two vocals?
There should be.
Who
Should be a
knows?
time.
That would be great.
Anything can happen.
Awesome. Now, what is the band name Walsher Clemons? Where does that come from?
This gentleman named Michael Barron just happened to call me Walsher Clemons back in high school a couple times, and I thought it would look cool on a tie-dye T-shirt like the one I'm wearing here.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we
Sure.
haven't made any tie-dye T-shirts
Right.
in 7
They're
years.
the works. They're the works.
Awesome. So then Walsher Clemons, like where'd that come from? Like, is your name?
My
Walsher
name is
or-
Walsh.
Pat Walsh.
Pat
Okay.
Walsh. The Clemens is totally random. The
Okay.
is totally random.
It's a horrible story.
Yeah.
This is- Why don't you tell us?
It's really a bad
It's
story.
terrible.
We gotta think of something better.
We need to think of a fake story.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is awesome, though, guys. So then, when you guys were the trio back like 2007, 2008ish,
Yeah.
did you guys put out any albums or?
No, we were scrubs back then.
Okay.
We did. We won a couple like local Battle of the Bands things, and they gave us a couple like free recordings.
Okay.
So we had like 2 or 3 songs that we got to do.
Okay. Do you guys use those songs now, just with Riley?
We
in the mix?
don't.
But we are gonna learn them one day because they're great songs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Cool. Very, very awesome. So then, how would you say, besides, I guess, quote unquote, better vocals, which is something that you guys said? I'm not saying it. I'm not putting down your vocals.
What are you trying to say, man?
Yeah. What am I trying to say here?
Well, I was the first to say they were bad.
Do you like what else has like how else has the band kind of grown since 2007, 2008 to now?
We've just grown so much. We back in the day we really weren't doing any shows. Now we're playing shows every week, and so our live show has really developed
Okay.
substantially since 2007.
It's just a lot of chemistry has developed over the years, and it was there to begin with, just naturally.
Okay.
And like when I started playing guitar, we've been doing that kind of setup for 2-3 years now,
Okay.
and it's starting to really come into its own at this point.
Now, who out of the 5-person group would you say? I don't even know if I should say writes the most, but like how many people in the band are actually writing what you guys are putting out?
Like me, myself, Frank, and the drummer Mike, we write basically all the stuff. And Riley's
Okay.
starting to write some songs now. We're gonna
We're
play
getting
one
in
of
the
them
game.
today.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's
Awesome.
gonna be heady.
Yeah.
And Craig hasn't written a song yet.
Craig's
Craig's coming.
We're encouraging him. Yeah.
Awesome. So then, it's kind of been like the same writers that started out in the beginning to now.
Yeah.
Right? With a little bit, and now you're kind of throwing things in here and there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Riley's he's got a nice influence. Like he doesn't come up with the stuff, but we all come together and add our own different characteristics.
What is something that you would say he throws in?
I think Riley's really good at just like naturally coming up with like cool melodies and
Okay.
like
Vocal
from a vocal
parts.
standpoint.
Mhm.
Adds a lot of zest to our sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll come to me with a song or something like that they already have pretty much written, and then I would give an idea of some melodies that I hear in it, or maybe harmonies.
That's
And
awesome.
then we'd go over it together.
Then Riley would rewrite the entire
Then
song.
I'd rewrite the whole song.
Start from square
This is
one.
garbage, all right. I'm like the singer/manager. I determine what people are going to hear.
That is awesome, man. How many albums have you guys put out?
We have put out one EP, and we are currently in the process of recording our first album.
Okay.
We
Which
have
is what
one.
the funk
The
is
funk
on, right?
is
The
on.
funk's
It's
on
going
Will
to be
Do
on
It.
the album.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. How has your sound changed from then to now? Like, what are you guys kind of adding in that you guys weren't prior to? For instance, I haven't heard the first one, but the funk has horns in it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
That's like a big thing that we added. Well, we have like a horn section, trombone. No, not trombone. Trumpet and sax, and then we added percussion, organ,
Some organ in there.
all kinds of stuff that we normally wouldn't have live.
But we would like to have live.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
One day we'll hire those people.
Of course.
Yes.
And they will bow down to you. And they will- yeah.
We had strict salaries.
How did you guys kind of throw that in? Like, because you guys are the ones playing it on the album, besides the horns.
No, we hired a couple dudes to do
Okay.
that.
How did you guys do
It's
it?
just like our influence. Like
Yeah.
I'm a big Dave Matthews fan, and like these guys are too, and that's how we got like the whole horn thing going. And I mean,
Okay.
I don't know.
There's just so many bands that with the horns that just adds this whole nother aspect that you
Mhm.
can't have, and it really fattens it up. Earth, Wind, and Fire sound is
Of course,
like
yeah.
sick.
Earth, Wind,
Yeah.
Fire,
Now, actually, that makes me think of another question, but I'll get that, I guess, in a second. For writing the actual horn lines, the keyboard lines, did you guys kind of like write those, or at least like know how they were going to sound, and then say, hey, folks, I want you guys to kind of play it like this? How did you guys do that? Or did they just kind of like somehow hear what you guys are playing and just kind of wing it?
I mean, Mike, for the song The Funk, he wrote the song. He had like a general idea of what he was kind of going for when we went in there. But we are not very experienced when it comes to writing horn parts. So
Okay.
the two dudes that we hired, they came and they helped us. And also Colin Peterick, who's producing our album, he's also had a lot of experience doing stuff like that.
Because of his dad, Jim. And
exactly, Survivor.
That is awesome. That is really awesome. So, Colin, I know because we've worked with him on a couple of songs. How do you guys like working with him, and what do you guys like about?
Oh, he's
the way
great.
he works?
Yeah,
It's
fantastic.
awesome. You guys have been to that studio,
Yeah.
so you guys know.
Oh,
It's
it's
like
be-
there's
yeah,
all
Lennon's
300
Lennon's
guitars
amazing.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
just
he's great. Like we spitball ideas off of him, and he comes
Yep.
up with it's good atmosphere in there.
I don't know if you guys have if you've thrown in any of the because like we have a lot of dual, triple, quadruple vocal things going on, and he'll throw in like the fifth one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he always hears that like extra thing.
Yeah, he's really good at
totally.
hearing vocals.
Really
He's
good.
a hit maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. No, he honestly is, man.
Yeah.
He is awesome. So then this is your first time working with him as far as like this album goes.
Yeah.
Right.
And how did you guys get to meet Colin Peterick or get to work with him?
I have went to school. Riley did too. We've known him since, he went to middle school with the kid.
Okay.
So we grew up in the same neighborhood. I just never, obviously it was a mistake, but should have taken advantage of it earlier.
Right.
But we just finally hooked up like last year, or earlier this year actually.
Mm-hmm.
Probably like
And-
3 months ago, we started working on this. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, man. No, he is awesome. Actually, for whatever reason, when I was listening to this, Arthur mentioned him, and I was like, I wonder if he's working with this, because I remember whenever we were in there, he said he was working with a band that was doing like horn parts and all this, which is really really cool. That is really awesome, though, guys. And this was written by Mike. And tell me again, Mike is the
He's the
drummer.
drummer.
The drummer.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So Mike really okay. Because I was gonna just mention this song is the only song I know that we've played shows at some point in the past. Like we've shared the same stage kind of
Yeah.
thing. Because I know the name. But this song is awesome in more ways than just one. Everyone is playing their freaking heart out. Two, dude, your vocals are just amazing. There's one part
Thank you.
at the end where you're like or like kind of like really
Yeah.
screaming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is awesome. It's so freaking awesome, man. And then the actual lyrics too. Like, you know, I should have learned to groove with the funk. Instead, I moved on, gone for such. Actually, that's not the part I'm looking for. No, that is. The chorus is so great, man. Grow until I'm older, groove into the funk. Now it's so simple, but it's kind of like I don't know. I dig it.
That's
Yeah.
the whole
Yeah.
idea is just keeping it simple and just keeping
rolling with
people
it, rolling
bumping
with
the
life,
groove,
and yeah, dude, it's a really good song, man. So,
Thank you.
is the rest of the album kind of like this funk feel, or is this one that's just kind of sounding out there funk?
I think lately, like the latest music we've been writing has kind of had an emphasis on like getting people to start dancing to it.
Okay.
So I think that's what you're gonna hear on some of the album. Probably not all of it.
We
but-
haven't like fully come up with the whole track listing for the entire album yet. So some of the songs could go down there, some of them won't.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like the funk. We're trying to get people to groove out more.
Some of the newer ones are like dancing kind of that kind
Okay.
of genre, and some of the older ones are more like Chili Peppers kind of.
The old ones, like a
rock
couple
and
years ago.
hardcore, yeah.
Okay, so you guys kind of always though had that kind of like funk, fat bass line kind of feel. Now, guys, is that what you're saying? Like, or what do you?
It's like a jam feel.
Okay.
A
Yeah.
jam band feel.
Okay. Because this is great because it's 5 minutes 40 seconds long basically, and it's a great song because it's got that like funky jam feel, you know, but doesn't drag on. Like it's the kind of song that goes by so quick for being almost 6 minutes.
Right.
You know, that's how, you know. So do you guys have songs that are like over like 6 minutes long, just like jamming wise, or?
Our old songs, like we had mentioned earlier that we had initially recorded back in high school. Those songs, one of those songs was like 10 minutes long,
Mhm.
And
and
it had like 8 words.
yeah.
Just 10 minutes of straight.
Yeah,
Right.
It's like
It's all
epic jam
instrumental.
sessions.
Yeah.
So
That is awesome.
we do have songs like that, but we haven't busted those out yet.
Mhm.
We'll wait until we get
They're the
famous.
deep cuts.
Oh yeah,
We have
deep
time.
cuts. Yes, absolutely, man. Well, awesome, guys. Do you guys now? You guys have already written everything for your first real album. Obviously, are you guys ready to be your first real album because it's an LP, first
Yeah.
like full length album? I guess
Yeah.
you wanna call it. What is the name of that album? First of all, just
It's
wait.
up,
Still-
it's up
still
in
in
the
the
air
works.
still.
We're thinking
We've
about
got a few ideas.
Okay,
maybe calling it No Reverse
no reverse. Yeah.
because
Because-
we drove around in this car for the last 4 months when we went
So
out.
like every gig we had.
And the car did not have reverse.
Yeah,
so
we get in some sticky situations
But
with
we
the
kept
trailer
going
on the
forward.
back.
Yeah, you ain't
Getting
kidding.
stuck.
You got-
Yeah.
Oh my God, what the hell?
yeah, it was brutal.
Yeah, crazy, man.
Good times though.
So then you guys don't have the album name yet, which is awesome. That actually works really well. What I guess I was going to ask next then is, have all the songs been written for the album?
I mean, yeah, all the songs have been written. We just haven't selected
Which
which
ones?
specific songs we want to use.
Okay. And then how do you guys think you'll go about finding the actual order? Is there like a specific order that you guys already know
That's
of, or
gonna
just
be
gonna
tough.
wait? Because
Yeah,
that's
it's gonna
always
take
hard.
some
It
time.
has
I
to
feel
be
like that's-
perfect too.
Yeah.
It's got to
Mhm.
flow. It's got to really flow well.
Gotta be so
Totally.
smooth.
Totally, man.
But we'll make it happen.
Yeah. Are you guys like writing new stuff now that's going to be on the next album at all, or are you guys just kind of working on
I
this
think,
one?
like
mean-
for writing, we're always it's just a continual.
Yeah.
We're all three of
Nothing's
us
written
are
in stone.
always
so
writing.
We'll just do whatever
Yeah.
fits best.
Do you guys think that, speaking of how, like, you know, you guys have kind of changed up your sound, or maybe, I guess the word is, maybe, like, you know, honed in more on your sound? You know, like, kind of like, you know, getting less jammy and just kind of getting more to the point, if that makes sense?
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm getting at from you guys talking about it. Would you guys be a band that's, like, always down to just, you know, try any kind of actual style? You know what I mean? Like, you guys will never be like, oh, you know, this sounds too much like this poppy, you know, or this, like, you know, this sound, and I don't really want to get too you know, too much dance, too much yada 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 yada. You guys will always just be flowing with it, letting whatever come out.
Pretty much. I
Yeah.
mean, we'll probably never totally go super poppy, but
Mhm.
I mean, we're not opposed to playing it.
Right.
It's like we'll play whatever.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was asking is, like, you know, you guys are just gonna kind of like write whatever's coming out. You're never gonna just try
Yeah.
to stick specifically within one
Yeah.
kind of
We're not
genre.
trying to pigeonhole ourselves.
Okay, right, of course. So what do you guys think? All right, you guys have been going since 2007, basically. That's 7 years now, right?
So long.
It's crazy. Only because I feel you guys.
7
like,
years of band.
Yeah, 7 years.
It's coming out.
Yeah, it's wild,
pretty
man.
soon.
Go out for, you know, pizza or something like that, I guess. Like, yeah, guys, made it seven years here. Where do you guys want to be in another, I don't even know if I want to say 7 years, but like what is something that you guys haven't done yet that you guys would like to do, whether it's a gig, you know,
Just getting bigger.
work with someone.
bigger
We want to
better
play in front of
shows.
thousands of
Yeah.
people. We want to be on the radio, which we're doing today.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. We want to sell a lot of T-shirts and merchandise. We want to
Fancy
travel
ways.
around and see the entire world.
Mhm.
We want to do so many things. I want to get like a yacht.
Yeah, dude, and just, yeah, absolutely.
It would be nice.
Yeah, that would be very, very nice, man.
Yeah, we could like record an album on a yacht.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're pretty much just working
That'd be
on
great.
tightening up our music and gaining a following.
We got to take
Yes.
it to the next level.
Playing,
That's the next
playing
step
live
here.
as much possible.
yeah,
Get out there. Get
Absolutely.
our name out there.
yeah. You guys are really good, good group. I mean, you know, obviously, like, you know, I feel as if it's been like, you know, you guys working together since 2007, but it's only been you guys.
Well, Riley's
say-
my cousin, so it's like
Okay.
he's
Yeah,
it's
because
like
you
he's part of the
fit
family.
in really, really. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, you guys all just like fit in really, really well. There are some
Yeah.
bands that that come on, and you can just tell that it's not there, or they had a fight prior to. Maybe you guys just get like hiding it, but you can just kind of tell whenever there's.
We
group
just
of
have it
people
all
that work well
bottled up
together.
for the last
Yeah,
7 years.
and then you guys are gonna go out and have that like one extra
Walsher
beer.
Clemons massacre.
Yeah. What were they thinking? What were they doing?
On
No,
stage, it'll happen.
that'll be crazy. Hopefully that doesn't happen until you guys are like famous, and you guys can just like, you know, write it off and
Yeah.
talk about it in, you know, freaking I don't know, Rolling Stone or something. But awesome guys. Do you guys have anything that you want to plug before we take a break? Because I know we're gonna come back. Guys, gonna play a couple live songs for us.
We definitely can we plug the funk?
Yeah.
Can we get that rolling here?
Yeah, I played it earlier. I don't know if you guys heard it. I played it earlier. I plugged the whole thing.
Can we plug it again?
Yeah, we can totally plug it again. So this song is called The Funk. And I guess maybe you guys should kind of plug it since you guys are the ones that...
Ladies and gentlemen, people of Elmhurst, people of St. Charles, you are now listening to The Funk by Walsher Clemons. Buy it on iTunes, please.
Yeah, it's coming out. New album coming out soon.
Coming out this summer.
Coming out this summer, so stay tuned. This is The Funk, and Walsher Clemons will be right back with them live in just a couple minutes, folks.
The Funk.
All right.
Right on.
Oh, I'm sweating.
I know, right?
You're so nervous.
Are we playing in here?
Yeah. What did you guys bring? Well, no, you guys brought